that if religion is a leeway to heaven and not God's grace, it's definitely not going to be yours. But what? Ironically, don't fight it. It's sound and deep. I welcome you to another edition of that show you've been waiting for. Not religion, but reality. That show where we dredge on topical issues that unveils the reality about life, the reality about our existence as human. And before I move into today's show, I will use this great opportunity to give thanks to the Most High, and as well I appreciate all those who love what we do on this station. I also say a very big thank you to those who subscribe to our YouTube channels, and as well to those who give us some thumbs up, those who like us and share our videos as well. May God, in His infinite grace, continue to bless all your afflicting efforts. I still remain your host on this show, Ayobisi, Ayobi, Ayoshiji. Let me quickly go on this quick short break. When I'm back, we'll discuss much more better. Stick around, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. A writer once said, "To be free is not merely to cast off one's chain, but it is what? To live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others." Even though this baffles me a lot when I see a lot of people, a lot of young guys and ladies in different religious houses praying for what? For blessing, and they have nothing and doing. It gets me many ways. I can just get worried, and I feel disturbing because God has deposited something in you. Simply because you are not digging deep, it looks as if you don't have nothing. Who says you don't have money? Who says you are not rich? Who says you are not blessed? Everything you eat in abundance has been given to you by the Most High. Now, for instance, someone who is interested in seeking for one job or the other, there are things that should be put in place. And a lot of people, at times, rather to think logically, they begin to mix religion to all those things. And to be sincere with you, it won't work. And at the end of the day, it will look as if your prayers have not been answered. That is lie. It's because you are doing it wrongly. Now, how do I mean? Now listen. Someone who is looking for an opportunity in an organization or a firm, let's ask, are you capable of that job? Do you have those credentials? Do you have what it takes to be in that position? That's physical appearance. Now, how is your spiritual life got to do with this? Spiritual controls the physical. If you don't believe, take that from me today. What might happen in physical realm must have happened in the spiritual realm before coming out to the physical. Now, you don't have what it takes. Like I've mentioned earlier, you keep praying. It's like someone who is fetching water with a basket. You just keep in that position for a very long time and it won't help you. I must be sincere with you. We do things logically mostly at times, but it is easier said than done. Most people say that it is good to pray. You pray and work towards that prayer. It means you won't do things amiss. But if you choose not to pray or not to do things accordingly, by checking all the do's and don'ts, you pray amiss, and it will make you last long on that spot for a very long time, and you won't be able to have a good and a better result. Now, for you to condemn yourself of not being rich or of not being successful, listen, are you the type that lean on people before you could know, vent for yourself? Or are you that type who is endowed with various things? Just sit down, look inward, describe, check the kind of person you are, check the kind of spirit you work with, check the kind of friends you work with, study your environment. Just be able to solve a problem. Definitely, most of the rich and wealthy people we see today, 75% of them, if not more, they leverage on people, and to some, they are just nothing but a problem solver. If you are able to solve one or two problems, you are definitely a rich person. Now, listen, that is nothing but the power of success. There's nothing stopping you from being rich. If you can look inward, what can you do? How can you navigate? You see, most people do away with this fact that why are they facing challenges or tribulation? See, my dear brothers and sisters, folks at home, we are bound to move through the journey of life. And while moving through this journey of life, we are bound as well to face one or two challenges. And at the midst of these challenges, two things do happen. It's either it molds us or it breaks us. But nowadays, I discovered a lot of people get broken by this wave of life. It shouldn't be so. Like I said earlier, just look inward. If you are able to discover you can solve a problem, start from there. You are definitely a rich person. You've identified where you can, think you fit. Just move on in the space of life, and you get there. Secondly, a lot of people do away with this. They don't want to start from a little place. They just want to take it high. It is categorically wrong. This approach is nothing but wrong, and it will do you more harm than good. Why don't you start from somewhere? You learn the process. You fall, you rise. It's just a journey. You've not been there before. Ask from those who are on those paths. That path you chose, we have a lot of people who have trailed that path before. Ask them, learn from them, ask them, what are the do's and don'ts? What if this happened this way? How can I, combat it? Not that you just venture into what you don't know. The end might be very, very disastrous. This I'm sharing with you. It is definitely part of success. Now listen, slow and simple. That's it. You just need to look inward if truly you want to be rich. What problem can I solve? If you are able to solve problem, you definitely be rich, no matter how small it is. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to cover any topic on this channel, hit the subscribe button down below and leave your comments. I will do justice to them all. Till when next I come on this show, God willing, always remember, to be free is not merely to cast off one's chain, but it is what? To live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Bye for now. God bless.